Coach K, who we're waiting to hear and see what happens with his Duke Blue Devils over the next few days about March Madness that starts next week. When you say did he need an endorsement? Were some of the players like wondering why is Coach K coaching us? Did that actually happen for the Redeem team?
At this point, at that meeting of the five families,
yes.
they hadn't picked a coach yet, and so part of it was a philosophical question. Okay, what type of coach do we want? Do we want a pro coach? Do we want a college coach? And what would the argument be for having a college coach? And again, there was a surprising. I'll save the mystery for the podcast. But
yes.
One of the people that I mentioned, maybe one of the people least likely that you would least expect to nominate Coach K or to champion his cause for being the coach of the Olympic team, really comes out in favor, and that helps convince Jerry Colangelo that Krzyzewski should be the guy. A sort of a downer of a phone call between Colangelo and Greg Popovich, who he was strongly considering for the role, helps tilt the thing in favor of Krzyzewski as well. So, and he works out perfectly. So the next episode coming out is really about Coach K and how it worked. And if you want to hear Coach K drop F-bombs and MF-bombs, tune into that podcast because he just casually lets them fly. And the one we just recorded, actually, right before I came on with you guys, looks at what happened when they finally got together, the closest thing that we've seen to the Dream Team in 2007. So remember, one of the things Colangelo demanded in order to get the program back on track was he wanted a 3-year commitment from the key players. And Kobe's hurt in 2006, so he can't play. Carmelo and LeBron, Dwight Howard on that 2016, Chris Bosh as well. It actually loses in the semifinals of the World Championships in Greece, so they suffer a setback. And then 2007 is the first time you have Kobe and LeBron playing together. And so we really focus on, okay, how does that work? How do these two players, the guy who's on the throne at the moment and the ascending king in LeBron James, coming off his first trip to the NBA Finals, how do they work together? And Jason Kidd really played a big role and sort of stepped up and said, okay, it won't be either of you two leading the team. I'll step up. I'm sort of the third party, the neutral party, and they could run everything through him. And that's one of the ways it worked, was that it wasn't the two guys fighting for control of the team. They said, okay, Jason Kidd, you're the leader, and we'll just fall in line behind you.
Love it. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.